Hey, what's up? This is Tremor from Pwn.com, and we're going to talk today about advanced configuration of my Bukkit plugin for Minecraft called PwnFilter. It is a text filter for chat based on regular expressions. It allows you to block curses, block advertising. You can have some fun chat filters, command aliases. There's a lot this plugin can do. So we've already talked about how to set it up initially. Now let's talk about some of the advanced things you can do. What you should do, if you're on the dev.bukkit.org page for PwnFilter, is scroll down. There's our previous video. And go to here, this post match operators page. We're going to talk about the things that we can do after a match. And just so you know what a match is, let's go to our rules text. A match is the first thing that you need to put in your rules.txt. You match a bunch of bad words, or a single bad word, or some regular expression stuff that you can put in here. That's the first thing you need is a match. Okay, so let's do the F word match. Boom. There's a few different ways to regex this. Check the forums on the dev.bukkit.org page for all sorts of F word filters and things as far as regex. We're not going to get too far into how to use regular expressions here because that could take hours, and I want to make this short, like 10 minutes or so. So we're going to do a match, and then let's say we want to replace whatever they said. So we can do a then replace, and we'll put a word here, like fudge. So if they say fuck, it'll say fudge. Let's go to the game. We'll say, hey, fuckers. And it says, hey, fudgers. See how it replaced it? And a warning. Watch your language, please. Okay, and boom. That's here. Then warn. So we can do then replace, then warn, and then log. This would actually log it in your server log. To say that, hey, this person swore, and they were warned for it. Now, let's say we get rid of this warn message. Boom. So save that. We'll do pf reload to reload our rules. And what we have is there's no warning this time. Okay, it just replaces it. Let's make the time day real quick so these zombies aren't annoying in the background. Also, let's undo what we did there. Let's just do then warn without anything, with no space. Slash pf reload. And you get the default warning, see? Warned by PwnFilter. And still replaced. The default warning like we set up in the config.yml. You can override your warning in your rules.txt. So if you place a then warn with some text here, that will be your warning. There's other things we can do. We can do then burn, then kill, and kick. We can do then kick with color in the text too. Or we can use the default kick. I am going to get myself kicked here. Oh, didn't do pf reload. Pf reload. We were just kicked. Now those are the built-in things. Let's do pfcls, clear out of screen. See, no chat. Those were the built-in filters. One thing that's really cool about how we have PwnFilter set up is that, let's go back to our rules. We can actually, instead of using the PwnFilter's kick command, we can use then console kick. Now if you have a plugin like Ultrabands or some other, or Essentials or whatever, and you have a console kick command, we will do console kick, and we'll just say don't swear. Actually, I think we have to do this. And player. There. that will, see that right there, it will pick the player who said whatever was up here. We're going to just get rid of that now, then deny. That will actually block whatever they said, the whole sentence, and then kick them. And let's just not log it this time. Back to the game. pf reload. And I'm going to swear. I'm going to say, fuck me. You have been kicked by server. Reason, don't swear. That was probably... Let me see. Do I have a plugins list? Wait. Go to console. I think we have Alter Bands installed. Or it might have been Essentials. So you can issue a console command. Just to show you how that works one more time. Let's just do this. Here's a fun one. We'll do match broadcast. Okay, we'll do that. It's this simple. We can regex it better than that. And then we'll we'll replace it. Then console, broadcast, and string. Okay, that should, if it works, and the and string operator here is something we can use to replace whatever was in the string. Let's try that. PF reload, broadcast hey, and it used the broadcast hey. It also said hey, which means we need to then deny. I think something like that. There, and it uses, it's basically a broadcast alias. Simple as that. Aliases can be much more complex than that, of course. What else can we do? We've got about 2 more minutes before my 10 minutes are up on my free screen capture. Let's go back to the dev.bukkit page. Ignore user, require user. So let's add to that broadcast require user. We'll say Pwn9. That's my other character. Reload. Let's try a broadcast. Broadcast derp. Guess what? It doesn't work because it doesn't require me. It requires user Pwn9. Any other user won't be able to use it. So let's switch it to Tremor 77. Reload. Broadcast. There we go. So you can restrict in the rules.txt users. You can do the same with permissions. You can ignore permission or require permission. And you can do multiple users. So we could do Tremor 77, Pwn9, Dream Freak, and then save that just by spacing in between. That is how you do the permissions. We also have replace and rewrite. The difference between replace and rewrite is, in some cases, with some chat filters, color messaging is a little messed up. The then rewrite option will allow you to rewrite whatever they said without stripping out the color codes. So if you find your replacements are working correctly, use then rewrite. That's pretty much all that does. We're almost out of time here, so I'm probably going to stop and then start again shortly, and we'll talk about random replacements, more command stuff, and other cool things we can do. But check out the post-match operators page, and that'll tell you everything you can do with PwnFilter.